Hi, I'm Trextyn with the Marion Public Library, and lately I've been reading Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. So Gideon the Ninth is a fast-paced, action-packed sci-fi novel. Gideon and her necromancer Harrow have to go to another planet because after 10,000 years, their undying Lord Supreme has called upon the Nine Houses to basically send their heirs to attempt to unravel the secrets of necromancy and become his servants, his right-hand men. So all of these teens and a few adults show up on this planet to take on a series of trials in an old abandoned castle where there are mysteries around every corner. There is a lot of suspense, there's a lot of mystery in the book. The book has plenty of political drama as well as inter-character drama. There's a fantasy-style kingdom of houses, kind of like Game of Thrones. The magic system is fun because it has rules that the author has set out, but the main character, Gideon, kind of ignores them a lot, and Gideon kind of ignores a lot of the world building in the book in general, which is funny. It adds to the humor of the book. It is very humorous. But the rules are still there to pick up on if you are interested in that kind of thing. If you like a magic system, then it's there, even if the main character is doing her best to ignore it and not take part in it. There is a large cast of characters in this book. Each of them is very, very spirited. They are all pretty quirky. They've each got kind of one thing going for them, mostly, but they're all very fun. It's got a lot of jokes in it, a lot of pop culture references too, from Gideon specifically, that even most of the other cast doesn't understand. A lot of the dialogue it's well crafted, but it's very fantasy style. Even though this is a sci-fi book, they speak like they are in an old kingdom, but Gideon speaks like a teenager from the 2000s mostly. But on top of that, it does manage to be serious and heart-wrenching in its own way in the moments that it chooses to be. So if Gideon the Ninth sounds like your cup of tea, then you might also like All Systems Red by Martha Wells, which is it's the first book in the Murderbot Diaries. In the first book, All Systems Red, the Murderbot is tasked with going on a mission with a crew, but while they are on their planet, a neighboring mission goes dark. The Murderbot is a very witty, sarcastic character that people kind of tend to fall in love with. The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi, similarly to both of the other books, has that witty, kind of sarcastic protagonist. That book is about Amina al-Sarafi, who has been one of the most notorious pirates of her generation. You do get a lot of that fun and wit from Amina and the crew, but it's very clear that they all have story paths, and just like the others, it doesn't take itself too seriously a lot of the times, but it can choose to buckle down and kind of grab your heart every once in a while when it really wants to. Thanks for watching, and feel free to tell us what you're reading in the comments.